stuff over and over and over again. I mean, I think they have a script.
That's why. That's what we had a War of Independence for 200 years ago. So you got people.
I'm gonna get my tape now. Are you taking, Joe?
I'm filming, yeah. Howdy.
So we can stay for right now? Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Can I ask how long do you plan to be here?
It depends on how many people show up. I mean, it's scheduled till 6. I doubt we'll stay that long. We have about over 60 confirmed guests on Facebook, but I'm half of that show. So this already looks close to 30. So this is probably the most we're going to have. Like everyone peaceful. You know, we just want to trust our opinion. Thank you very much. We'll be in here. Okay, thank you.
What did he say?
He said that the sidewalk is federal property, but he's okay with us being here right now. I imagine if we get much bigger, he'll probably come talk to us again. So I didn't know that the sidewalk was federal property. I thought it was public property.
Yeah.
In some sense, federal property should be public property.
Yeah, that's what I think too. So yeah, I was a little shocked to hear that. Yeah, but they are letting us stay, so that's cool. So hopefully our crowd gets bigger and we can voice our, this outrage of the FBI raids of intimidation of anti-war activists. So
I kind of feel a little bit right now, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it comes with the territory.
It does,
so.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm really thankful for everyone coming out today and sticking your necks out to come and speak out against this great injustice. As many of you already know, that there were several anti-war activists from Minnesota and Chicago. Their houses were raided, their property was taken, their computers, their files. Family photos, children's artwork was taken, children's poetry was taken. So that's why we're here today, is protesting that injustice, an attack on our activists and our anti-war activists and our brothers and sisters. And we're here to voice our, that this is not okay, and that we will stand in opposition to this within our legal rights. So that's why we're here today.
Oh, wow.
Good, thanks.
I tell people I spent 10 years defending the country in the next 40 years.
Yeah, you can't say it better than that. Can I interview you real quick?
I'm not here today because there's an unusual event that's taking place now under the Obama administration. This Justice Department is going in and raiding anti-war and peacemakers homes, and they're not charging them. What they're doing is they're going in with warrants. They're taking all their computers, they're taking their files. What they're looking for is names. Just copy era stuff. Now they're forcing them to go before the grand jury. Now, I've been an activist since 1970. I'm on everybody's list. Are they going to arrest me also? When they start arresting the peacemakers, we were in Germany in 1933. That's what started in Germany. They started to arrest the peacemakers, the union leaders, the teachers, the scholars. They are now arresting peacemakers, not charging them, forcing them to go to grand juries in a number of cities, and scaring the hell out of everybody. So we're out here. This is happening all across the country. The peacemakers are really angry over this stuff, and we're not going to stand for it. Veterans for Peace is up in arms over it. The Quakers are up in arms over it. The Department of Justice is violating our fundamental rights to protest. This country was built on that. I spent 10 years in the Navy fighting for that. I didn't fight for Obama. I didn't fight for Bush. I fought for the Constitution. And it says I have a right to stand here with this sign. That's what those people did. So that's why I'm out here.
Can't say anything better than that. What do you hope people will get the message by you being out here, by the people being here supporting you, and all everyone's trying to say what's going on is right? Do you think that's going to get across to these people as they drive by?
If people accept this, then they will accept everything. because this is the liberal building. This is our precious right. If we don't like a politician, we can say, I don't like that politician. We don't have to look around and see who's listening to us. We don't have to worry about some organization that we don't even know of come into our homes and take our files. And that's what they're doing. They're taking the computer files. Your files are in jeopardy. I may be a protester, and I may be a peacemaker, but you're a journalist. They want to know who you talk to next. And just like what happened in Germany, if you sit on your ass and you do nothing, they will come for you eventually. It's a scary stuff.
Hey Rick, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
What brings you out here?
What brings me out?
Yeah, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell?
Yeah.
I'm against FBI intimidation of law-abiding citizens. We have a right to speak up in this country. It's called the First Amendment. It's not just for corporations now. You know, I'm glad to be here with these people who are out here just letting people know that the government can't intimidate us. You know, the right-wingers think we need to use guns. We don't need to use guns. We just need to get together, right and left both. You know, where are they today? Are they okay with the FBI? I'm not.
You weren't wrong.
If the FBI was doing their jobs, we wouldn't have to be out here. There's crimes committed in this country every day by the government, and they're not doing anything about it.
So if I was to tell you, what do you do? Are you getting involved in politics? Tell me a little bit. I know you are. So just give me a brief, what are you doing to make some change here in our world? Besides showing up here right now, which is great to see you.
Good point. Well, I'm running for the U.S. Senate because I want to introduce a constitutional amendment that will abolish corporate personhood. And then those corporations won't have what the Supreme Court calls free speech rights to buy our politicians so they can make their little wars of choice when they feel like it for fun and profit. My brother served in Vietnam. I've worked with veterans for years who served in combat, and I'm not having any more of that if I can help it. So please look at my website, Staggenburg for U.S. Senate, and see if you agree with me that the time has come to take back America.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, I like it.
The Federal Bureau of Intimidation.
Say that again?
The Federal Bureau of Intimidation, that's what it really stands for.
Trust that we are a single forces. Last week invaded anti-war activist homes, took their computers, their files, family photographs, children's artwork, children's poetry. They have not released those things yet. There's going to be a grand jury coming up, I believe, next week against these anti-war activists. This is a ridiculous fishing expedition to intimidate the anti-war movement. And we're here today to tell the FBI that there is opposition to this, that we oppose U.S. imperialism at home and abroad, and that of the way to stop them and tell them this is unacceptable. I want to thank Megan from PCAST and the other organizations for like Solidarity, International Socialist Organization that agreed to come, Jobs with Justice that showed up and helped all along the way, and Freedom Socialist Party and everybody else.
I just want to say that when I heard about these raids on Friday, and I found out that they were anti-war and Columbia Solidarity activists. This got really personal. And I'm really glad that we're here today, because the thing is, we can't stop talking to each other, and we can't stop sending emails, and we can't stop doing our work. The only thing this means is we have to do more work, smarter work, and better work. And so I hope that all the different groups that came out will continue their work and continue this kind of collaboration and rapid response network.
Solidarity is not a crime.
From Columbia to Palestine!
From Columbia to Palestine!
Solidarity is not a crime!
Solidarity is not a crime!
From Columbia to Palestine! Solidarity is not a crime!
Solidarity is not a crime!
From Columbia to Palestine!
Columbia to Palestine!
Solidarity is not a crime!
Solidarity is not a crime!
Whose street?
Our street!
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 And I'd like to introduce Al Bradbury, who is a local figure in the scene and very good with words. Thanks, Megan.
And I think that's as true today as it has always been in the history of this country and around the world, certainly. We're taught in school that the U.S. is a nation of the rule of law, and that this is somehow more just than arbitrary rule of men or women. But I think anyone who has ever struggled for change, for justice, for the underdog, learns that this is not at all true. That the law is flexible and is always deployed against those who challenge the status quo, against those who challenge those in power, and those who control the wealth. I personally come from the union movement, and there's a song by Ewan McCall about what's legal and what's illegal. I'm going to sing a verse of it for you. It goes, "It's legal to join a trade union, and to picket is one of your rights. But don't be offensive when scabs cross the line. Be nice to the coppers and keep this in mind. To picket effectively, that is a crime worse than if you had murdered your mother." And certainly this is true, right? To organize effectively has always been a crime, and the degree to which we are free, as Utah Village would remind us, is the degree to which we resist that. So in that spirit, whose federal building?
Our